Hello, Leo. This is Debs, and this is your reading for December 2023. Leo, it is great to be with you. Thank you guys for being here. Now, Leo, the vision that I got was a little bit heart-wrenching, okay? I actually saw a vision of a little boy. He must have been 9 or 10, with a navy blue sweater, v-neck sweater, and grey long shorts. And he was sitting in a dormitory room with like 6 beds. And he was drawing a sort of picture, but the picture was of an animal with big teeth. It was so strange. There was a knock on the door, and the door opened, and there were 2 parents and another little boy. And this other little boy ran towards this little boy sitting on the bed drawing and said, "Oh, what are you drawing? What are you drawing?" And he looked at this little boy really strangely and said, "Wow, that's a bit weird. You're drawing an animal with big teeth." And the mother looked at the little boy who'd drawn this picture and said, "Oh, your parents going to be turning up?" And he looked at her, and his eyes were brimming with tears. And he said to her, "No, Mum and Dad don't come and see me. They don't come and see me. They're too busy." And this woman looked at the guy that was possibly her husband, and she said, "Oh, well, that's a shame. Do you want to come out with us?" And he said, "No, it's fine. I'll just stay here. It's no problem." And then the vision ended. Now, Leo, I think I'm connecting with a female Leo who may have been in contact with someone who behaved a little bit erratically, behaved as if they wanted a connection, then they didn't want a connection. Leo, one of the main issues could be distance. You could live at a distance from this person. Or Leo, it could well be that this is someone who might be a fair bit younger than you. Whatever you decided to do about this connection, you felt it was for the best. There was something about this person that you couldn't put your finger on, but it made you feel as if it wasn't for you. Leo, I think the person that you met went through a very difficult childhood. I feel that this person was left by themselves a great deal. This person may have had pretty wealthy parents who put them into boarding school, but this little boy felt unloved. He could have had a father who was very strict and all about his money and said, "Oh no, the kids go to boarding school, right? Yeah, they're fine. They will do their schooling and that's it." Kind of cracking the whip a little bit, symbolically, you know? I don't think this child had any deep-seated issues that were more serious than just being neglected, but it cut this little boy quite deeply because inside he's very sensitive. I think he's grown up wearing a bit of a false mask, and he has been magnetically drawn to slightly older women because there's a sense of safety. There's almost a mothering type energy that he's looking for that he did not get growing up with his parents. Maybe his mother was out and about socializing and his father was doing big business deals, but this little boy felt as if he sort of didn't have a childhood. He didn't learn how to be normal and sort of play games and have a little bit of fun. He didn't have that. And I think he withdrew further and further into himself, and he became a bit of a recluse. Now back to you, Leo. I know it's a long story, but this all came through in this sort of vision, these feelings and thoughts and emotions. Leo, I think you are a slightly older woman who met this guy previously, but you may have felt something wasn't right. You may have felt he wasn't honest. You may have felt he didn't have any kind of personality. It was a bit flat. He didn't say very much. There was something that you felt he was hiding from you. And Leo, you may have gone up into your head and thought, oh, blimey, well, obviously he's got a drug issue, or he is one of these people that is a bit of a Jekyll and Hyde. No, Leo, this is someone who's always found it difficult to find the right person because they're looking for something very specific. They're looking for somebody with a very big heart, someone who's affectionate and loving, but also someone who is going to be strong for him. Strong for him. This is a little boy who never had the security and the love and the loyalty that he was craving as a child. So he has been naturally drawn to women who are strong and women who are very affectionate and women who are intensely loyal. And I think, Leo, he met you and you ticked all the boxes. But the problem is, Leo, I think you pushed this person away because you felt there wasn't something quite right. So guys, I know it's a really long intro, but that is what we have. Leo, I think this person, this guy, who's obviously now grown, he may be in his late 20s, he could be in his 40s, I don't know, but he's sort of meandering back to you because he may have felt as if he should have been more expressive, he should have been a bit more talkative, he should have maybe explained that he had a difficult childhood. Maybe he came from a broken home. I don't know. He could have come from a single parent family. And even though his mom tried, it might have been very difficult for him. So let's have a look and see what comes through. But yeah, I'm getting just a deep-seated sadness that he didn't have the loving, caring childhood that maybe other kids had. And it's nothing to do with money, because I saw this little boy in a boarding school, and it's expensive to board, right? So I don't think money was an issue, but I do feel there was a huge sense of being neglected, left to his own devices. Yeah. This may be somebody, Leo, who wants to marry relatively young because he wants to feel that sense of stability. But I think, Leo, you push this person away because you may have felt that there was something very strange about this person. I don't think there's anything for you to worry about, Leo. The only thing that this guy was hiding was the fact that he might have gone through trauma in his younger years, pushed to the wayside. I'm really getting that. Okay. Whew, and I'm feeling emotional. So now, Leo, you could be a grown man out there who was listening to this thinking, oh my God, that was me. Could be. Let's start. Archangel Michael, thank you for joining us. This is the reading for my Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. December 2023. Leo, this person's coming back to you. It's almost as if they want to explain why they were the way they were. Maybe this is somebody very elusive. Maybe you got together and this person ghosted you. Underneath, Leo, there's a massive sense of not being good enough, not being attractive enough. A lot of insecurity because they didn't ever get the support and love and praise that they craved as a child. They were made to feel worthless, Leo. Okay, yeah. Very strong energy coming through. Okay. Seven of Pentacles. Leo, when this person turns up, you're going to be sat looking at the past. It may well be that there's some kind of wake-up call, aha moment. Okay, that's what it was, Because I feel, Leo, this person's going to have the courage to open up and explain what they didn't have the courage to tell you when they met you. Why they are the way they are, why they're quiet, why they may be super sensitive, why they don't want to talk about their past. because it's almost as if this person wants to blank that part out of their life. But what they've realized, Leo, is they need to explain some of what they went through for you to understand why they detached from you. Because I think, Leo, they met the perfect woman in you, but then they kind of just left. Look at that. 7 of Pentacles, 10 of Swords. Leo, this person went through, I'm hearing hell and back. And you never knew, you didn't know any of this. Guys, I know this is December and we're supposed to be thinking about Christmas and everything, but this person may even have thought about, I'm going to say it, ending their life. It might have got that bad for this person. Well, nobody's interested in me, nobody loves me, nobody supports me, so I may as well not be here type of energy. This person may have grown up and had difficulties with girlfriends, women that just walked away from them, women that cheated on them because they didn't feel they could open up, women who may even have bullied them, right? Maybe this guy went towards abusive women because he was just trying to find that one person who he felt would get him, would understand him. But what he's realizing, Leo, is the reason why none of these relationships really stuck was because he pushed away talking about his past. So women that he met might have felt he was just a bit weak-willed, a bit boring, a bit reserved, didn't connect with their feelings. I think this guy has a lot of feelings, Leo, but I think there's a lot that he buried in the past that he never wanted to talk about. Don't be surprised, Leo, if this guy comes back wanting you to just listen to what he says. Just listen. You may be shocked, but I feel whatever he says is going to enable you to see this guy in a completely different light, because he somehow went through the 10 of Swords, and with the 7 of Pentacles, you are looking at the past and everything's just going to make sense. That is why he behaved like that. That is why he was 1 minute very clingy, the next minute very unpleasant, because this is someone dealing with massive self-confidence issues. So this is somebody who may swing from being super arrogant to hide the pain from the past and then act as if he wants your attention, a bit possessive, a bit clingy. You might have thought, oh, I'm not dealing with this, but there was a reason, Leo. And once you understand that reason, I think you're going to give this guy a second chance. I do. In the past, we have the Hierophant. So you may have met a Taurus in the past, or you may have felt a deeply spiritual connection with someone. I'm hearing otherworldly, almost the feeling of, wow, I just met this person, but I feel as if I've known them all my life. A very strong connection. But with the Ace of Swords, Leo, either they ghosted you or you detached quite quickly from this person, because you felt as if you didn't really get to know the real them. They were wearing a false mask, or there was something they weren't telling you. And Leo, you may have thought, oh God, you know, they've got a wife sat at home, or they've got 3 women in their life that they're dating. They're not going to be faithful to me. No, Leo, it was nothing to do with that. And I think that's why you're going to be shocked. This is just someone who had a traumatic past, and it's affected them now as a grown man. In your thoughts, yes. Leo, this is a guy who's going to come back to you and apologize for walking away, or apologize for ghosting you, or apologize for acting a bit obsessive and then flying off the handle. Something happened here, Leo, and you just detached. And you may have always wondered what was going on with this person. Were they married? Were they just a cheater? Was this person just not right in the head? No, Leo, I don't think this person has mental health issues at all. I just think this is somebody who felt uncared for, unloved. They could even have come from a very large family, as in they might have had 5 brothers and sisters, and they were the youngest. So they were sort of left behind somehow, or made fun of. But whatever happened, it's cut this person so deeply that they've never forgotten it. I feel this is someone highly creative. I'm thinking about that picture this little boy was drawing. So this is somebody who could have gone into the arts, photography, painting, fine art, or somebody who went into graphic design, something very artistic, interior design. But this is somebody in the nicer sense who's not highly intellectual, but they're very creative. In the immediate future, 7 of Cups, yes. So Leo, you may be talking to this person about the fact that you had all sorts of things going around your head when this person just walked off. You know, this is you saying to this person, I was just incredibly confused, 7 of Cups. What was going on with you? What actually happened? And I feel this could be a long-awaited, honest conversation that this person's going to have with you, Leo. And you may feel quite emotional. And this person may feel very emotional. Because they feel they have to tell you because they want to come back into your life. And I think they've been worried that you thought there was some kind of deception that they were dealing with. No, I just think this person has had really bad luck in relationships. They've gone towards all the wrong types of women. And because they struggle opening up emotionally, this is someone who's never found the right person. But Leo, I think they felt they met the right person in you because you ticked all the boxes. You were strong, but open-hearted, affectionate, kind, loyal, all of those things that you are. But either they walked away from you or you detached from them, and this never took off. It never took off. What you're fearing, Leo, with the 9 of Wands, is that this person is never going to be able to heal their inner child, get over what happened to them, feel as if they've been damaged permanently, because if this is somebody coming into your life, Leo, wanting to build a relationship with you, those memories are always going to be there. There are going to be occasional moments where their arrogant side comes out, where they're wearing a false mask, pretending everything is fine when it's not. And then contrary to that, somebody who may be a bit claustrophobic, Leo. One day you may say to this guy, you know, I'm going out with my friends, I'm going to be back a little bit late, and this guy may get stressed about that, feel angry about that. Well, why can't I come? Well, who are you going out with? And what time are you going to be back? And I'm going to ring you when you're there. Somebody whom you may feel, Leo, needs you 24/7, and it could be a bit much. But I think the reason why this guy is wanting to open up is that if you know what they went through, you're going to understand and let a lot of their quirks, their mood swings or whatever this is, go over your head, because you're going to understand why they are the way they are. In this person's energy, 4 of Cups, this is someone who is incredibly sad. They may have tried to build 3 relationships with women that have just gone under. They haven't worked out. This is someone who doesn't know what to do about you, but they're coming back in for a conversation. In your hopes, yes, you're hoping they're coming back in to offer you commitment with the Knight of Pentacles. So Leo, you could be hearing from a younger earth sign who may be a fair bit younger than you. The final card, Leo, Ace of Cups. Leo, this is you. If you look at that woman's face, it's almost as if, oh God, I just want to take care of this guy. I want to make sure he's loved. I want to give him the support he never had as a child. Now I understand. Leo, this guy is going to win your heart. He is. He is. You may even feel bad because you may have pigeonholed him as a liar, as a cheater, somebody who couldn't connect with their emotions. No, Leo, this is someone who's really been through it. Clarification for you, Eight of Cups. Leo, you may have walked away from this guy, or you couldn't believe that he walked away from you. With the Three of Wands, your ship's coming in, Leo. This is somebody who is coming back. You may feel guarded, nervous. Oh my goodness, am I going to hear that he's got a wife and 3 kids? Yeah, Leo, you may have come up with all sorts of explanations in your mind, but you never knew the truth. And the truth is going to come out. So Leo, this guy's energy, 4 of Swords. This is somebody looking at a clock. He may feel it's been quite a while since you two connected. He may feel if he doesn't come back and talk to you now, it's probably too late. 6 of Cups. Yeah. So Leo, this is somebody coming back to you. I think they've been gathering up the courage to reapproach you with the view, Leo, that if you're receptive, this person's ready to pull their heart out. And it may not be what you expect. I think you're going to be shocked. So Leo, underneath the deck, Queen of Wands. This is your beautiful energy. Taking charge of your life, right? Death card. Leo, you thought this was over and done with. You thought you would never see this person again. 6 of Swords. You moved yourself to calmer waters. You moved on. There's going to be a tower moment. Aries, Scorpio energy. There's going to be a tower moment, Leo. Because a message is going to come in. Page of Swords. Very blunt, very to the point. It's simply going to be this person saying they would like to talk to you. And that's going to be it. It's up to you, Leo. If you don't think this is something you want to revisit, you'll probably say, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I've moved on. But for others of you, it may pique your curiosity and you may think, you know what, I'm just going to have a conversation with this person. Let's see what they say, right? And if you feel you resonate with this reading, Leo, that might be the best thing to do, because I think you got this person wrong somehow and they want to explain. Okay? All right. Leo. Let's get into this. Archangel Michael. What is the 7 of Pentacles crossed with the 10 of Swords for my lovely Leos? Looking at the past, thinking about a painful ending. With a King of Pentacles. Possibly a Virgo, Taurus or Capricorn. Two of Pentacles. Who you may have been thinking about quietly. I wonder what happened to that person. I wonder whether or not they were with somebody else or whether or not they just weren't interested in me. You always wondered, Leo. You always wondered. You never got the truth, because you two haven't been in communication. Four of Pentacles. But you may, Leo, have been thinking about this person, not being able to detach from their memory. You always had this person on your mind somehow. And you may not have known why. You may not have known why. Eight of Wands. There may have been an argument when you two left. It could be that you got frustrated with this person. It could be that you felt they were lying to you. There was some kind of set to, and they walked away from you or you walked away from them. But Leo, I'm connecting with someone who didn't really know this person. So you may not have been introduced to their friends or their family. It may even be, Leo, that you met this person at a distance. Could it even have been on holiday, something like that? But you always wondered what was up with this person. Temperance. Sage energy. You both walked away from this, whoever left whom, you two detached. And you moved into a temperate place. You just moved to calmer waters, Leo, but you couldn't get this person off your mind. Because you always wondered what was with them. Why did they behave that way? Yeah. So let's have a look at the past. You felt a really strong connection to this person with the King of Pentacles and the Hierophant. They could have been a Taurus. Ace of Wands. Leo, I've got to be honest. This person may have swept you off your feet. It could have been a couple of nights of passion or even a one-night stand, and then they may have left. And you may have thought, oh my God, they were married. But Leo, this is not someone who I don't think is of the age where they might have been married for 10 years. This was someone who might have been, I don't know, 35, bit younger. Leo, you may be older, so I may be connecting with a Leo female who is over 40. But there was a really strong connection between you two, Leo. Yes, deep feelings developed very fast and it was mutual. But you always felt this person was hiding something. Page of Wands. Because they kept things at a shallow level. They never opened up to you. You know, when you meet someone, you know, over a course of a few weeks or months, you get to know their friends, their family, their work colleagues. They sort of integrate you into their life. It didn't happen with this person. It's almost as if they didn't want you to know about that. You, I think, Leo, felt very suspicious. And you got it into your head that this person was possibly married to someone and used you as a fling or something similar. When actually, Leo, that wasn't the case. But they may not have been close to their parents. They may have been estranged from their parents. The sort of person that may have found it very difficult to make close friends because of the way they were. This person couldn't balance the masculine and feminine within them as a normal man could. Maybe this is somebody quite sensitive and they grew up with a father who was quite bullying. Maybe this is somebody very creative and had to deal with a father who had no time for them. Yeah. So this is someone who may now swing from being quite strong themselves, almost bullying, wanting things their way because they like to be in control, to being super sensitive, very on edge. And therefore, this person has never found it easy to hold down a relationship or to keep close friends. Because people may have thought they were a little bit strange, you know. But nobody has ever asked this person about them, about their past. I don't think. Nobody bothered to get to know them. Nobody bothered to try and figure out why this person was the way they were. They just thought, oh, okay, well, this person's a bit odd, and on to the next. But Leo, you got a very kind, open heart. So, Leo, Ace of Swords. You guys met, but there was a very quick disconnect afterwards. And with the Ace of Swords, I think you tried to put this in the past. I think you tried to simply move on. Thinking, well, it wasn't meant to be, obviously, you know? Yes, the Fool. You just thought, okay, well, he rushed into my life, we had a good time, and then he left. Maybe you thought he behaved in an immature way with a Fool. Maybe he was clingy and emotional, and you thought, wow, it's like dealing with a child, because he had inner child wounds. Or maybe you thought, well, I was a bit foolish because I should have got to know this guy rather than letting him into my life, and now he's just left, you know? Whatever happened, Leo, with the Ace of Swords and the Fool, you just moved on to a new path. You moved on to a new path. Queen of Pentacles. Leo, you ended up concentrating on your stability, on your career. Yes, you worked hard. But with the Five of Cups, I think this guy sort of haunted you because you never knew the truth. It sort of haunted you. Yeah. So what you're thinking about now, Leo, is Page of Cups. This person is wanting to come back, and your immediate reaction to their message is, oh, okay, so they're coming back to apologize for being so strange, for leaving me with no explanation. And I think, Leo, for some of you, you may decide to just hear what this person has to say. So what is on Leo's mind when this person reaches out? Yeah, Six of Wands. Maybe you thought this person was arrogant. Maybe you thought, well, whatever happens, I'm doing well in my life. I'm nice and stable, so I'm not specifically looking for a long-term commitment. What are you thinking about? That whatever happens, Leo, you're going to hold back, as in you're not going to jump in feet first, as maybe you did before. You may be thinking, if this person was at all sat in the energy of wearing a false mask, it would have taken a lot for them to come back to you. You're thinking about that. What's on your mind? Three of Pentacles. You want to know the truth. Is this person coming back because they want to say sorry and rebuild the foundation of what could have been a relationship? Or is this person coming back to say, I'm sorry, this was a third-party situation? You don't know. And I think, Leo, for many of you, you're going to want to find out, even if you get to know the truth and you walk away. So you two are going to arrange to meet up. They're sat in the Four of Cups and the Four of Swords and the Six of Cups. They know time is ticking. They know that if they don't reach out now, they're going to lose their chance. It will be too late. They've been sat in a dark place thinking about the past, and they're absolutely convinced that they've ruined things with you. And you're simply sat in emotional confusion. What was with this guy? Why was he the way he was? So Archangel Michael, do we have timing, please, for my lovely Leos? When is this guy going to turn up? Thank you, Michael. I'm hearing imminent. So Leo, it could be just before the festive season. Michael's saying before the festive season. Okay. So what is this guy's energy, Michael? What is this guy's energy? The Hermit. Oh, goodness. Okay. Leo, he's been actually pretty depressed since he walked away from you or you disconnected. He's been doing a lot of thinking about his past. He's been thinking about his future, what he wants for his future, and he misses you. He could be a Virgo, King of Pentacles, the Hermit card. He's been spending a lot of time in isolation, sort of trying to find himself somehow. What's he thinking about? Yeah. Leo, I think he just sabotaged the connection. I think after a one-night stand or a couple of days of dating, it was very short-lived. He just ran off. I think he kind of just ran off, and he feels really guilty about that. Is that true? Yes, the Chariot, he just left. He just left. I don't know what happened, but there was a bit of an argument, either after he just left or just before he left. But he knows what he did wasn't right. I think he's been feeling really guilty about this. The Hangman. He's understood your perspective. But I also feel this is a guy who's sort of been self-sacrificing. Not moving towards you because maybe he felt he'd be rejected. And if he's been rejected before by other women, he couldn't deal with being rejected again. He may feel as if he owed you an apology but couldn't bear it if you said, well, it was unforgivable. He could be a Pisces with a Hangman. But this is someone who's seeing your perspective, that you were probably a bit hurt by this. This person also wants you to see their perspective. What are they going to say to Leo? Yeah, 10 of Wands. That they've been through it. In general, I think this person has had a lot of hurt and pain to deal with inside. Going back a long way. Feeling rejected, feeling unworthy, a lot of insecurity. Maybe bullied at school because he wasn't highly intellectual. It's as if he can't bear to tell you the truth, but he's got to, if there's any chance of this working out. What energy is he sitting in? The King of Cups. Okay, Leo, he's ready to be vulnerable. He wants to be open with you. And maybe tell you why he behaved the way he behaved, or why he is the way he is. You know? Again, I'm getting quite stubborn and withdrawn and wanting things his way, and then being super sensitive. Almost like a child, right? What's he apologizing for? He's apologizing for rushing towards you with all this passion and then just leaving you in the dust. What's he saying to Leo? Judgment. Sag energy. This is someone who's making a judgment call to come back to apologize. He may want to tell you about an ex who was abusive. He could have dealt with a woman who, didn't treat him very well. Because of maybe his issues, she may have played around behind his back. He's fed up with people not understanding him, but not having the courage to explain the way he is. Because I think he's just leapt from relationship to relationship, expecting every one of them not to work out, because he's dealing with inner child issues, which has made him a very complicated, quite difficult person to have a relationship with. But Leo, you're very patient. As long as you know that you're not being taken advantage of, Leo, I think if this guy opens up to you and expresses what he went through and apologizes and asks for your forgiveness and says to you, you know, would you be willing to work on this with me? I'm trying to change. I'm trying to heal my past. Leo, I think you'd welcome this guy with open arms. I do. I do. And that, I think, is what he's hoping for. All right. So what is going to happen? How are you feeling, Leo? Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands. Leo, you're sitting in a lot of confusion. You're going to say to this guy, I was very confused as to why you just disconnected, or why you left, or why you had an argument with me for no reason. You may be saying, I felt you were defensive. I felt you didn't really want to be with me, so I left it. What are you going to say? Queen of Swords. Leo, you want answers to your questions. But what you're going to realize when you see this guy is he's coming to you in a very open, vulnerable energy. And you may be a bit shocked. You may think, oh, well, I was going to be a bit defensive and cold and have questions. And wow, this guy looks as if, I'm hearing, he looks as if he needs a hug and a glass of whiskey, right? So Leo, I think you're going to temper that Queen of Swords energy that you're sitting in, wanting to ask lots and lots of questions, but not actually doing it. I think you're going to soften, because when you first see this guy again, you're going to realize that he's not sat in an arrogant energy. He's not trying to pull you into any kind of third-party situation. He just wants to talk. It's going to disarm you. Yeah. Seven of Swords. You may have the courage to say to him, look, I'm sorry, but I thought you were simply being deceptive, because we seem to get on really well. We seem to have a great time. And then you gaslit me and you just left, or something similar. I didn't understand, says Leo. The Empress. Leo, if I'm connecting with a slightly older Leo, dealing with a younger masculine, you may have been quietly a little bit self-conscious. Let's face it, right? If this guy was quite attractive, and you were still single, you may be over 40. This is you thinking, okay, maybe it was partly me. I felt a bit insecure myself, even though I didn't want to admit it. But you're sitting in a very wise energy, Leo, with the Empress. Eight of Pentacles. If this guy asks you what you've been up to, you may say, to be honest, I've just been working. Or if you're a single parent, I've been looking after my child. Or it could be this is you saying to him, I've been sorting out my finances, you know, I've been thinking about the future. Something to do with the Eight of Pentacles. What are you going to say to him? Anything else? You may say to him with the energy of the world that you thought you'd never see him again. It's a surprise. I thought this was really over. What is the energy between you two? The Wheel of Destiny. You know what, Leo? I think the divine is bringing you guys back together again because they feel as if actually you two, ironically, are quite a good match. I'm dealing with a Leo here who's had to work hard for everything that they've got. Somebody who was not born with a silver spoon in their mouth. Someone who may have dealt with trials and tribulations in relationships. And you have connected with someone who has deep childhood issues to do with abandonment, insecurity. And I think, Leo, the divine is bringing the two of you together to heal each other. To heal each other at a very deep level. You are looking for somebody loyal, somebody that is never going to leave you, Leo, somebody who's going to appreciate you. And this guy is looking for someone who is never going to leave them, that they can open up with, and somebody who is strong yet affectionate. And Leo, that is you. So this is the divine deciding to pull you back together again, giving you guys a second chance. Now, guys, you are sitting in a beautiful energy to end the reading, Ace of Cups. So let's have a look. What is the Ace of Cups, Michael? Knight of Cups. Leo, I think after quite a few conversations, you two are going to relax in each other's company. Any stress or animosity is just going to disintegrate. And I think you're going to realize that this could really work. He's going to open up to you. I think, Leo, because you're kind, you're going to realize this person actually needs you. And Leo, I think you two are going to be moving forward very slowly, but you now totally understand this person, the way they are, their insecurities, their foibles, their mood swings, right? And they're going to understand that they just have to be open and honest with you and communicate. Yes, Leo. The Star. This is going to be a healing relationship. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, this is reunion, Three of Cups. Leo, you may even bring out your fun side, because Leo, you're playful. You are playful. You're going to make this person laugh. You're going to make them see a lighter side of life. You're going to take away their worries. What is this person's energy? What is this person's energy? Page of Pentacles. Oh, Leo. Oh, guys, I'm feeling really emotional for you. So, Leo, you're going to make this person laugh. You're going to be really affectionate. You may take them to see a rom-com, or, I don't know, you may go to a comedy club or something like that. You're going to want to lighten everything up, because this is really heavy energy that you guys would have waded through in reconciling. In return, this person's going to do sweet things for you. They may buy you little gifts. They may present you with flowers. They're going to let you know that they appreciate you. And I believe, Leo, this is simply going to be moving forward into a proper relationship. You're building a foundation of a future. Yes, Ace of Pentacles. You're building a foundation for a future, Leo. Yeah. And we have your card of the Sun. Leo, this is full enlightenment that actually this guy wasn't being deceptive. He wasn't trying to be manipulative. He was simply coping with a lot of very heavy emotion based on the past. And this is him appreciating your warm heart. You're very tactile, Leo. You're incredibly strong. And you're loyal. And I think this is exactly what this guy needs. In a strange way, Leo, not to move into any sort of Freudian energies, I feel as if you may almost want to mother this guy, make him feel safe and secure. I feel, Leo, he's going to not want to leave your side. I think he's going to get rid of this clingy tendency. And he's going to understand, Leo, you're not going anywhere. There's going to be a very strong bond that's formed between the two of you out of mutual respect, understanding, and with the view that both of you really want this to work at this point. You're both heading towards the sun. You're both putting effort in. You could be taking a holiday together in the future. You're getting to know each other at a much deeper level. And Leo, when this guy, has an off day, gets really petulant, or acts moody, or is a little bit over the top with you, you may smile and just give him a hug and say, "It's okay. I know what you're really like." And he may realize that you understand him, you get him, right? And it's not a problem. You're very mature in this energy, Leo. I like it. So this could go all the way, guys. Justice. Leo, this is balance in the relationship. You two may also talk about moving in together at a later date. You're going to realize that both of you are ready. This could be in a few months' time. High Priestess. There's going to be a knowingness that both of you want this. How is this person feeling about Leo? Yeah. Leo, they're falling in love with you whilst you have this silent knowingness that this is going to get serious. This is gorgeous, Leo. Wow, what a reading. What's going to happen in the future? Leo, your guy is going to shift his energy into the Emperor. Is going to elevate into Emperor level, Emperor status, because you're the Empress. And I think with some TLC, with a lot of long conversations into the night, with a lot of affection, this guy is going to regain his confidence and be the Emperor that you've always wanted. Yes, Leo. It's going to be an equal give and take relationship with the Six of Pentacles. Okay. And Leo, with the Four of Wands, I think you guys will be building your future. This is really beautiful, Leo. So, when this guy reaches out and you think, I can't be bothered, I don't want to talk to him, he hurt me, I'm sure he deceived me, you may rethink. You may decide just to have a conversation. And I think, Leo, you may, for some of you, be very surprised as to what actually transpires. Okay? So guys, it's been a long reading. Thank you for bearing with me. Do let me know in the comments if this is your story. And I'll be back before you know it with your next set of readings, Leo. Take care now. Bye then.